morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm just grabbing a new needle to put in the machine. New project, new needle, okay? This is a new big project. And I got some bobbins loaded. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Top of the page, Lynn Vilas. Hello, Irish. Hello, Tracy Provis. Hello, Miss Lois Quinn and Miss Helly. And Miss Allison Johnson. Hello, Betty. Hello, Donna. Hello, 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 Katie Crafts. Hello, 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 Elwanda. Hello, welcome, welcome. You look like a new namer or one who doesn't talk often. So, hello, welcome. Anio's here. Anio's here. Finally, I can be here too all the time. Very nice, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Deb Somerville, June Hansen, hello, Cheryl Bergenson. Hi, everyone, she says with a smiley face. Hello, Melinda. No, hello. No, hold on. Mel. Hold on. Melina. Melina? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I butchered that. I really do. Hello, Mr. Mike and Sissy. Never forget you, Mr. Mike. Never, ever. Hello, Charlotte. Waving everyone. Hello, Pat Remmerschneider. Greetings from Sharonville, Ohio. Plans changed so I can watch. Wonderful. I'm happy you're here. Hello, Linda Lindsay. Hello, Michelle Scraps Moore. Hello, Carolyn Poole. Good afternoon, she says. Yo, Patty G. I did forget how to pronounce. I'm sorry. Melina. There we go, Melina. Okay, oh my gosh. Sometimes. Hello, Pat Boo. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Uta. Hello, Roxy Wright. Hello, Sandy Saracen. How's everybody doing today? Okay, hold on. The star of the show wants her snack sword. So, hello, Susanna Taylor. It has been months since I have been able to watch you live. Well, thank you very much for hanging back out with us. Hello, Kelly A. Oh, I've got to get into the package first. All my quilty friends, she says hello, hello. To all my quilty friends, she says hello, hello. To all my quilty friends, she says hello. Hello, Carlene from Michigan. Hold on. This is like, it's going to be that kind of day, I guess. I don't know. Better not be a seam ripper day. Last weekend was a seam ripper weekend. Come up. Come up for it. At least she wants it this time. We'll give her two. Hello, Miss Practically Creative. Hello, Miss Pam the Baker. How you doing there, sweetheart? How you doing? She showed me some beautiful flowers on her Facebook page. Hello, JC. She had to fix the little snack. I'm back. Wonderful. Sophie's getting a little snack store here herself. Did you enjoy your reading material and tea I sent? Yes, I did. I already enjoyed the tea, and I've already flipped through some of the magazines and kind of, you know, put little pieces of paper in where I'm really interested in stuff I want to do. So, first, stay hydrated. Okay. To a cheers to a good afternoon. Hello, Confident Quilter, Gladys. Hello, everyone, she says. Cheers, cheers. Hello, Sherlock Stones, Tracy Albert. Welcome to the club. Oh, just crafting around. Thank you, Gwenny Simpson. Oh, Miss Gwenny's there too. Hello, Gwenny. Hello, Catherine. Okay, so today is a brand new project. We're doing it as a wedding gift for Dakota and Ruth. They're getting married in October. So I have just enough time to get my stuff together and get her done. Okay. So I did, actually it was mentioned last weekend that maybe doing the geese 4 at a time is possible. Yes, it is. There should be a chart somewhere for you to use. I also have one here printed off. Okay. A fantastic way to do that. You can just do a little search too if the chart's not there. Okay. Hello, Michelle the Quilter. Hello, Miss Nadine. How you doing, Miss Nadine? Hello, Patita. If I forgot anybody, I'm sorry. Love your teacher. This was a gift from Miss Allison Johnson. I was really feeling ill. We didn't know what was wrong with me at that point in time. And she sent me this to cheer me up. And it certainly did. And it's my first time wearing it, so thank you very much. I love it. And it fits perfectly. I mean, really, it couldn't fit any better because I like my t-shirts baggy, right? So, do you see my? I see you now, Miss Allison. If I missed you earlier, I'm sorry. Yes, it was Miss Kathy Quilts and Crafts' birthday the other day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Kathy Quilts and Crafts. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Thank you very much, Tracy H. I appreciate that. Yes. It was a very nice gift. My comments are clumpled together in my chat stream. Oh, weird. No, we see it. But I missed it if you said something about the shirt, though. Oh, Miss Sylvia. Hello, Miss Sylvia. Hope she's feeling better. Got her glasses dealt with, I hope. Yeah, there we go, Roxy, right? Wishing everybody happy birthday. I don't know if anybody watched The Price is Right, but Becca, 99, just... Oh! Mr. Bob Barker? No. 99, though. Like, seriously? He was doing some funny stuff in a Adam Sandler movie, right? Like where he was golfing, and it was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. So he's well loved. He was a well loved gentleman, that's for sure. I'm going to restart. Okay, Miss Allison. Yeah, there it is! Exclamation pattern. There you go, Caroline. Else I don't have space to include here. I hope it's all doing well. Kelly is to try to get you all in. Get you all in the pool. Guess what? No glasses. Tuesday they rang to say they didn't meet quality control. What? Oh, really? Okay, well, better to have that and get a redone, right? So, hello, Mary. Hi, everyone, she says. Okay, all right, so let's get put on here. So what, yes, you can do it as 4 geese at once. So you're going to have to do this twice throughout the pattern for each block because you need it for the tip and the tail, okay? So if we go overhead just this one moment so you can see here. This is a free pattern, okay? I think Valerie Glazell is doing this all one color, like she's doing the arrow all one color, and I kind of like that idea, though I didn't plan for that, I planned for other. So, and my fabrics here are light and dark, unfortunately. I got like a dark blue and like a medium sort of green. So here's the bottom of, like that's one flying goose, and then here's another flying goose, okay? So you're gonna have to do 2, 4, 6, 8 for each block. So might as well do it 4 at once, right? So that's what we're going to do. Homesick as a kid. Yeah, exactly, right? Price is Right. Watching it on the TV with the remote that was push button like our Stream Deck way back when. And they had to bring it to you and had to push the buttons to change the channel. Or you had to get off your butt and change it by flipping the dial. Alright, so here is what one of our blocks is going to look like. Well, at least part of it. At least the goosey's parts. Okay, so I did try and made sure it's gonna work. It is. Listen, the bottoms here. Is that gonna get into complete overhead? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's a set for one block. Okay. I just need to put that together. I got my center, and then I've got my outer blocks. Okay, and I did finish all my outer blocks. What did I do with them is the question. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. There we go. So I have them all. They were really easy. It was just a 4 patch, and then you added a 3.5 inch, and then you did this as in a strip and a strip, so 2.5, 3.5, and then a 2. And then you just chopped it at 2 and then popped it right on the side. So you're making yourself a lovely little 9 patch. Okay. So I have all mine done. And remember, I'm doing 30 blocks. So I have 60 of these and 60 of these instead of the 40 that the pattern's asking for. So, okay. Oh, Miss Valerie, I was just talking about you. It was all good. I was saying how you were going to do yours, I think, all one color, right? Do your arrow. And I think that's a great idea, too. Like, you totally, if you didn't want to mix it up or match it up, that's fantastic. So, okay. So, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Hello, Love to Sew. Hello, Balloonist. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Oh, oh. All right, cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Hello, Marie France. Hello, Deborah Davidson. 4 geese. 4 geese, 4 geese, 4 geese. Good afternoon, Miss Pat Strawhouse. And all she says, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, up way too early this morning, like 5:30. So, if I crash towards the end, you know why? I'm going to go have a nap. Oh, thank you. We did that as a scrappy project. We're literally busting the scraps throughout. I think it was 2017, and we made it as the houses. And at that time, we built the quilt shop. We built the quilt shop in the center. So, because it's got sewing fabric. It's got scissors and thread and thimble. Yeah. So, it was a fun project. It was lots of fun. Busted purples and pinks for that, except for the green trees, obviously. And then tans for the background. It's all mixed. It's all scrappy. And then the border is as well scrappy. I've got purple on one side and pink on the other. So when the pink goes up across the top, and then the purple goes across the bottom and up the side. So, flying out the door. Okay, gotta go. At the butt crack of dawn, pretty much. We say, oh, dark 30. But I'm glad you like it. Okay, it was pretty fun. Pretty fun. All right, so we're gonna first sew these guys together, and we'll make a block. Okay, since we're almost ready to rock there. And then we have a whole bunch of these. Let's do the 50-50. A whole bunch of these to use our, hold on, what did I do with it? Oh, there it is. It hid. Okay, there we go. This ruler to go down the center, and then we mark a line on either side. Okay, because we're going to have to do that a lot. And I have to do it more than you. So. What? I got another treat. Do you want another treat? Oh, another treat. No, this way. Oh, pick your side, girl. Pick your side. Oh, we got some mail this week, too. Lori Clark sent a bunch of magazines, cross-stitch magazines on Tuesday, so I got to open those on Tuesday. We also got mail from Linda Lindsay and Irish. I have not opened those yet. Up and changed the channel. I never missed watching the price. I hated changing the channel. Hello, Deborah Holman. Hi, Mom and everyone. I've had a busy morning for being so short already. Fed 30 chickens, got breakfast at McDonald's, say 15-20 minutes of granddaughter's game, and came to work. Oh, there we go. Oh, what was she playing? What sort of sport? What could be this early? Baseball? Maybe? Soccer? I so want to be influenced by this, so I have so many projects I am going to refrain. It's a cute, fun project. You can always just put it off to the side. Oh, I was going to change my needle. Sidetracked by shiny objects, like you guys coming into the chat. Alright. We'll rethread this to this point. Then we will change our needle. And screw it. Put our foot down so we're not catching the needle. New project, new needle. Nice and short. Hopefully our wits will be about us at the same way. Nice and sharp. Hello, Cindy Wall. Just stopping to give a thumbs up. Busy day with the wedding. Ooh, yes. Someone's going to get married. I think it's Cindy Walls. That's your son, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. If it's your daughter, I'm really sorry. I should pay more attention. Going to lay out and pin my wind drifter. Oh, that's such a pretty one there, Miss Allison Johnson. That's a pretty one. I had a busy morning also. Woke up and played with Sissy. Then we had some chicken nuggies. Then it was into the truck and for laundry and a shower. Oh, there we go. Oh, into the truck stop. Okay. I was going to say, I misread that. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to add this piece to this piece, which is the center piece, okay? And then we'll come back and we'll add the tail on. So it kind of looks like a little rocket or spaceship, you know, if that inspires you for another project or something for a little one who wants to be a space astronaut or engineer or something like that. So, okay, so we'll do all those, fold them over. And I found doing it the 4-at-1 flying geese method, I found it easier to get my tips. So my tips are going to be there when we do the sewing. I'm not going to lose my tips because with that sample block I did, we saw I lost 3 out of the 4. So I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah. So And I do have the cuts that you need if somebody didn't go and get the template to cut 4 geese at a time. Oh, sorry, hold on. Oh, is that it is? Oh, okay, okay. So that's the, there you go. So, but we're doing 4 3/4 and 2 3/4. Okay, so 4 3/4 is the big square, the 2 3/4 is the small ones, and you need 4 for each. Okay, so just be aware. This is a great scrap stash buster. I'm doing a bit of both. This fabric here, I literally just had enough to do this project, so only the 2 blocks. So other than that, there's just like a couple of chunks that are left over. They're probably going to go in the 2.5 bin, and then that's it for it. So it's pretty though. I like the little flowers on it. But it's nice to be able to use stuff up and make something pretty for a young couple who is in love. It is raining here. We had Hurricane Franklin. Looked like it was coming our way, but now it looks like it's turning. So I think we're okay, because I thought I was going to have to cancel my infusion appointment on Thursday, because that's when it said it was going to hit. And I'm like, I am not driving an hour to Antigonish in possible hurricane weather. Nuh-uh. So, and of course they want you to cancel as soon as possible if you have to cancel, right? So, okay. So now we're going to take these guys, and then we're going to add the bottom piece on, okay? Just like this, in the little train for each block, okay? So we'll make sure we're putting the solid color to the solid, and then this all here, the color to the color, okay? And you could do these different colors, but I kind of like it that you're doing just like a different shade of, like I'm doing a different shade or different pattern of orange. So I'm sorry I'm not all ham hog on the sewing machine today. I just really want to make sure I'm doing this right. As I said, it's a beautiful looking pattern, and I'm hoping I can make a beautiful quilt out of my fabrics and the pattern. Is anybody? Hello, Kelly Cruz, Scraps and Quilt. Hello, round to it. Hello. Is anybody? Hello. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to you. I was watching one of our lives where I made butter tarts. I was looking for specific information on it, and it was Pop's first reveal on our live streams. So, because he was making cranberry sauce. I made butter tarts because we were doing a birthday. I think it was birthday, or was it Thanksgiving? I'm not sure. Anyways. No, maybe it might have been Christmas. Yeah, maybe it was Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right, dear. You're right. Okay, so back over here, and we're gonna iron these up. Okay, gonna press them flat. Hello, Claudette Bettis. How you doing? Welcome. And it was there was chat that was actually on the video. It was on the side, and I see some names still here today that pop up in chat, like Claudette and Allison and Lois. And Miss Helly. Even way back then, like 6 years ago. It does go back a bit. It does. Yeah. Yeah, it was we were cooking. It was a cooking live stream. We made butter tarts and cranberry sauce. Okay, so now we're going to take our little spaceships and we're going to press them. Okay. We're going to press it so it goes in. All those little seams will go to the inside. Oh, we've got thunder? Yeah, we had some a little bit earlier. It was raining last night. I had to come out here and, or it started to rain in the afternoon, late afternoon. And I was zipped it back out here to shut some windows. So, but yeah, we're in for rain for today, tomorrow. And then, of course, we got some weather coming our way. Just depends on how much we're going to get. Hello, June Billings. How you doing today? You remember that live stream too? Yeah. There's lots of names that aren't around anymore. Or at least they don't say anything. So it makes me wonder if did I do something to offend them, or they just don't watch me anymore, or that's okay. Hello, Miss June. Hello, hello. And Joanne West. How are you? June B. June Billings. June Hansen. There's lots here. Making a cauliflower potato soup right now. Oh, that sounds delicious. Do you put cheese in it too? Do you put cheese in it? Okay, hold on. Now we got those. We need 2 of these, 2 of those. I had to mix my fabrics for my block. So I have, because I didn't want to do it the other way that they had it in the pattern of cutting the 2 3/8 and a half and then using the triangle to do it. I like it way better doing the 4 geese at once. We'll show you that exactly next here. So I have a mix of light gray and my my other fabrics. So here, let's just finish. They're pretty close, but it'll add just enough of a difference, I think. We're gonna lay out a block and see what it looks like. Okay. Okay, so the points are all going to the inside. Okay, and then we got our square in the center. Okay, and then we've got our blue on one side. I think they had it so it was the 2 bars were coming into the center, yes. Okay, and then we've got green on the other. Okay, and there's our block. Oh, here, let me move it over so you can actually see it all of it. Okay. Okay. That's nice and bright, isn't it? Nice and bright. Hello, Lana. I think I might have missed you earlier. I'm sorry. Hello, hello. Welcome. Hello, Kimberly. There are many of us regularly watching but not commenting. I am usually sewing also. Well, thank you, Kimberly, for saying something. Because I'm like, where did they go? Did I scare them away? Hello, Letitia. Welcome to the chat. Happy Saturday to you. All right, now we're gonna put this one together. Okay. And well, actually, let's do a little pin, and then I'll show you how to make the 4-at-1 flying goose. It's super easy. There's a chart out there. There's lots of charts out there. Okay. Right now, well, let's just do a little pinny-mabob so I don't lose them in their layout. Okay, so that's one. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. I love brights too. That's why I kind of chose the gray as like a more neutral tone for the 2 of them. I think I did that with the other quilt too for his older brother, the Lime Burst. I think the main was gray, and then I did a bunch of bright colors to go with it, even that really nice lime colored green. So, and I did a nice soft pink for her too. Like I didn't want to forget her. I didn't want to forget the bride. Okay, all right, now that'll be our block. We'll sew that after. So let's get another one rocking and rolling here. Let's do this, and we'll make the flames. We flame it, so we need a square of 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and then we need 4 of these, which are 2 3/4 squares. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to these, we take, or if you have a tape or laser or ruler or anything else you got going on your machine, you could use that instead of doing this step. That would help you. And I just mark where it goes from that point down to this point here. Hold it steady. Do a little line on one side and a line on the other. You can use a water-soluble pen. Oops, oh my goodness. I'm butchering this. Or just like a little pencil mark like I am, okay. And then those are your sew lines. And you kind of really want to sew right on that line, okay. And there's no waste, so there's no extra half square triangles out of this project. And you're not dealing so much with trying to lay up a seam from here that's just a triangle up against another triangle and sew it all together, okay. Less fiddly-faddly this way, for sure. Okay. Okay, now we take 2 of those and we line them up right in the corner. Okay, and then overlap it right in the opposite corner. Okay, there. And make sure these lines are lined up, and then you're just going to stitch right down on both of those lines. Okay? And then we'll come back and we'll grab those 2 once we get this cut. Okay, so 2.4 stitch, and I've got gray thread for this whole project. It is a Aurifil light gray. Oh, one moment here, I can grab you one so you can see it. Sorry about that. Okay. It's a very light gray. Okay. And I'm going to stitch the whole project in this. So Aurifil 260, or is that how many yards are in there? I'm trying to see what number it was. Oh. That's what I'm using. Hello, Wendy K. Oh, no, Wendy Mott. Oops, sorry. I mistook you for Wendy K. I'm sorry. I saw hi, Wendy. I apologize, Wendy Mott. Okay, now we're going to sew. Okay. And like I said, try and sew right on that line, not this side of the line, just like read on it if you can. Okay. And this is if you want to get yourself all set up, you can go and chain piece a whole bunch of these, which is what we'll end up doing after I build out a block. But I want to show you this first, then we'll build out the block, and then we're going to do a whole bunch of these. Okay. Then it gets to there, I just lift my foot, needle up, lift my foot up. I don't mind using the knee press with Janie, I just don't like it with Nomi for some reason. It's just built too different for me. And then we'll just line up, make sure these lines are similar, like they're like doing a choo-choo train, okay? Going down the track. Okay. Now we're going to take this, and then we're going to cut with our ruler right in between there. Give it a 1/4 inch seam allowance to either side, okay? So back to the table. And we come in with our ruler, and we go from tip to tip, right across the diagonal. Then we take our 2 pieces, and we fold these back, so it kind of looks like a kitty cat or a fox or, you know, something like that at this point. Okay, just push it back. You could add a little heat loving if you like. Then you're going to take those other 2 and you're going to line it up just like that. Okay, make sure it's right on. And then you're going to sew down those 2 lines. Okay. And that is our wham bam 4 at one time flying geese. Hello, Peggy Lynn. Hello, Jenny Anderson. How's everybody doing today? Ooh, getting posh with the thread. Ooh, Aurifil. Actually, I can get a really good deal on Aurifil, so I buy it by the box. I'd like to get a whole big display, but the smallest one that I can buy is going to cost me like $2,000. So I'm like, I don't got that. No, I don't got that at all. I'd have to put that stuff into more of the shop stuff. So just going to lift our needle, turn it around, line her up. Get this one. Make sure it's all lined up. Okay. Now we cut those. Exactly the same way, using the stitch line as your indicator for seam allowance. Go right in the middle, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 flying geese. Magic. Nope. Kind of feels like magic. Okay, so now what we want to do is the exact same but opposite. So we need 4 of these gray squares and 1 cut of the flame at full. Okay? And we do it just like that. Okay? You like my magic? Okay. So that makes, so we're doing the bottom. This is the bottom part of the rocket ship. We'll just call it rocket ship. And this will be the top part of the rocket ship. Yeah. Abracadabra. Don't let the seam ripper stab ya. Okay. So let's do the lines on this one. All prayers Peggy. Is Peggy having a hard time? Big hugs. I know I'm like an Orifil, but find it expensive in large amounts. Yeah, I guess so. I'm thinking it costs about. But if you go to even Gutermann, you'd have to. Gutermann's like $13 here for the same amount, right? And I can get Orifil if I buy the box of 5 or 6 for about $10 each. So, hello, Ken's World of Crafting. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Did you guys get your packages yet? Your design bags or your project bags? I wonder if they had arrived yet. Hey, do you mind if I ask a question to the peeps that live around the Ottawa? Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Have at her there, Miss Joanne West. Not yet? Okay, it should be there like soon. Like, if not today, if it's too early for you yet, or maybe Monday, Tuesday. They all went out though. The only one that was a little late on the mailing was for Lucy B, and that's because I think, even though I had the address right, I knew I had it right, I double, triple check these before I leave the house. I think the post office lady was using a O or a 0 instead of an O, and it was making things very confusing. So I had I think I got somebody else on the Monday, so I mailed hers out on Monday. So, but yeah, so. Do you know the formula for knowing how big each size the squares? If you go exclamation for geese, there is a chart there for you to use, Jenny, okay? This perfect example. There's lots of charts out there. This is one that I just happen to like. I'm not a big fan of cutting on the 3/8 or the 5/8 or the 1/8 or the 8/8. I'm a quarter girl. I like my 1/4, my half, and my 3/4. I'm fine with having a little bit of scrap waste when it comes to that if I get a more of a precise block, which I'm finding with this. So I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay with that. And I find it a whole lot easier to focus my eye on the quarter, half, or 3/4 than I do the 1/8, 3/8, and 5/8. You know what I mean? I'm like, I really have to like super duper look. Or if I put a piece of tape in there, it still even throws me off. So I haven't seen her there, Miss Helly. I was going to ask if anybody had seen her. Hello, Valerie Creech. I'm watching on TV, but need to use iPad to comment. I see more detail on large screen. Me too. That's why you guys are like on the big screen too. Like you guys are like you're like on a monitor flip sideways. Do you want to see what you look like? I can show you what you look like. Better be smiling. Fix your hair. Be picture time. Cecil is in New South Wales. Yes, she is. Oh, you mean missing? Haha. For like no, number 4. Number 4, Mary. Number 4. Are you with me on that? It's just a little frustrating for me there, and I always find that sometimes I would have been a little bit more, if I had that little extra bit, I think it would have turned out better. I'd rather trim it up than find I've cut the nose off my goose, because that's just the way the things lined up and I just couldn't avoid it, right? So, right. What size is the big square? 4 3/4. So 4 3/4 and 2 3/4. Okay. Hello, Marguerite. Okay, so now we're going to take these and do it exactly like we did on the first one. Is pop them in the corners, opposite, and make sure you got your lines running parallel. If you wanted, you could line up those squares first and then just do this, boom, boom, you're done. I mean, I'm sure you can find a little bit easier way to do it if you wanted to. To anyone that lives around Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, Joanne West is asking if you would like to get together in real life for a sew and chat, or maybe just a meet and greet. Let me know and we can exchange info. Oh, wonderful. And you know we're coming that way in October. So.
Not going that far north.
Not that far north?
No.
Okay. How far did she say? I'm sorry?
She's near Ottawa.
Okay, well, we're going right past. Are we just going to wave?
About 5 hours away.
Oh.
4 hours away.
Okay, we'll wait longly. Maybe she'll come meet us. Maybe we can stop on the way back or something.
We would have to make an extra day trip. But it can be arranged.
Hello, Carol. How you doing? Then guys, I'm with you on the 8 thing and make the piece bigger and either scrap later or just make the piece bigger. Exactly, Valerie. Exactly. I find it a little too much. I don't want to be stressed when quilting and having fun. That's not making it fun for me. I'm getting stressed out because then you make one stupid little cut, you know, or even 7/8. You know, 8 and 7/8. All right, now we're gonna cut this right here down the center, okay? And then we're gonna do that is flip them out and then add the other 2. Okay, make sure we're lining up our 1/4 inch of our ruler on our seam that we just sewed, okay? So we wanna make sure we're right smack in the middle. Now we're gonna take these guys and we're just gonna fold them up. See, the other guy looked like an angry cat because of the fiery eyes. Now this one looks like it just ate too much pizza or something or hot sauce and his face is all flamey. I would check out plane tickets. What? Flying geese caused me issues on the woos. They did not fly level. It's got a little kink. Okay, and then we take those other 2 little squares and pop them right there in the corners, and then we're just going to sew. And like I said, you could do this on like a big day of just cutting and making geese. That's what I plan to do, and then your homework's going to be is square them up. So we'll just make as many as we can today. Now that I've showed you, and if anybody needs because I'll be making many as I'm going along here. Anybody had any questions? Happy to hear. Happy to help. You have my cell number. Let me know when and where. Maybe we should meet up in the middle near the 104.
401.
104. No, 104 is here. 401 over there. Sorry. Sometimes I'm dyslexic, okay? Sorry. Not perfect. Far from it. And we'll do, John. So to figure out what's going on. I make it look easy? I do? Are you finding something hard about it, Pat? And is there any way I can help you? Is there any way I can help anybody with this? And you can sew a little bit to create the little tail. We have a visitor at the fence line. It's milk hours. Not sure if you heard that, but they want to be on YouTube too. Nothing like famous ground beef. Especially if your cutting skills are not great and can easily lose an 1/8. Well, even if your cutting skills are great, you know, sometimes just stuff happens and you're like, what the heck? Yeah, you did hear that too. Moo. So it was. They're right here. Like, she's right there. Maybe 20 feet away. Maybe, yeah. There's fence line. There's a bunch of just little plants and then the fence line's right there. Yeah. It's a nice big tan. Hi, Mama. How can you tell a cow's in a bad mood? It's moody. Surprised Pop didn't grow in it that one.
I was reaching for the big pop.
The big what?
Big pop can.
Oh, big pop can. Okay. Moody. All right. Okay, so we're going to press these ones. Wake up the iron again. Okay, Al. Yeah, I made a few people laugh. I usually talk to them from the bathroom window when I see them. Or the kitchen window. Like, hey, Mukauses, how you doing today? Hello, Miss Donna Faye, just on time. We're just talking about how to make 4 geese at once. Hello, Elizabeth. I'll have to tell her. Yes, I like good clean jokes, but cows are not clean. Actually, I was saying to Pop the other day, I'm surprised the mosquitoes, they don't bug them. Why, thank you, Cheryl. I did. I got many haircuts. Lots of them. All of them, actually. I know. It feels so much better. Yeah, it was getting a little cray-cray there. So, thank you. I appreciate you noticing. Dad jokes are the best. Exactly, right? Okay, so, and then with this one, before squaring up, okay, so here's our rocket bottoms. I feel like there's an Elton John song there. Rocket bottoms. Here's the rocket tops. These are all before squaring up. Okay. They clearly want to talk, so I'm going to give them their moment. Okay, and then we'll add this piece. Don't leave. Stay. Please don't click somewhere else. There. Move back. Yeah, exactly. I do move back. Why not? I'm talking to them. Is it nearly milk time? I'm not sure. Well, they're mamas. They're mamas, and the babies are getting weaned off. The babies are still there, though. I'm not amused. Says Tracy Profis. Too funny. I love the cat. I love that they're like still right here and want to chat. Okay, so you can see the difference of how this needs to be squared up, because this is the same size as what this needs to be, these guys here, okay? So I'll show you how to square up this one set, and then we're just going to make a bunch of them so I can just square them up as homework, okay? So what I do, so to make sure you still have your tip of your goose without losing it, okay, you want to make sure that you use your 1/4 inch line and lay it right on top of it, okay? Now, some rulers have little angles where, like this one here, you can see right there's a little bit of a yellow line. Okay? Now, I line that up right in the curve of the body of the goose. Okay? But I make sure I'm coming up my 1/4 inch. So I know I'm right, straight on the line. I'm up my 1/4 inch, and I'm just going to trim that little bit extra off. Okay? Now, it needs to be 2 inches. So you do this part first, then you flip it around. And I use the 2-inch line on my ruler. I line it right up against that raw edge I just cut. Now I'm going to trim. Now I flip here. And if you go to the chart that says exclamation 4 geese, it'll tell you your halfway point. So we want a 3.5 inch square or rectangle. So the half at that point is 1 3/4. So we're going to go 1 3/4 on a ruler and stick it right at the tip. Make sure we got the lines right across the top and across the bottom, so we know we're not going wonky with our cut. And we trim off the side, okay? And we do the same on the other side. If you have a cutting mat where you could do a little spin, wheelie thingy, whatever, that's great for doing all the squaring up, okay? I'm going to make sure that my 3/4 inch and 3/4 line is right at the center, and then trim it up. And then that's what we have. And that should be exactly the same size as this one right there. Okay, sorry, I just pushed it a little bit too big. Okay, so that's how you square them up. Super easy. Okay, but we do have these 8 to do, so we'll do them all so you can see that it's not hard. It just takes some time. So pop on some tunes or a movie or something like that, and sit down. A little rotary mat and your rotary cutter, and listen to the cows. Okay, and then it's 1 1/4, and then 1 1/4. All right. 1 3/4. You're right. Sorry. Did I say 1 1/4?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I apologize. It says right on there in the chart, so just follow the chart, okay? Sound down. Dog is looking and barking for the moon. Sophie gets her little hair hawk on her back of her neck and where her bum hair is, there at the back. Oh my gosh, she cracks me up because she's like, ooh, 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 ooh. She starts talking. I'm like, you don't want to go play with the big dogs, do you? The big boys, big girls. Okay, sit there. There. How's Miss Helly? Are you feeling any better there, my dear? I know you're not so hot. And hopefully all my ladies who've had some surgery or procedures done, I hope you're all healing. Well, there's quite a few out there. Now you can tell your neighbors that his cows had their YouTube debate. Actually, they know because of the around the get to know my neighborhood quilt. They are right there. I took pictures of the 2 blocks I made because one was for me and one was for the winner, who's Diana, or Diane Burgess. They're already famous that way. But yes, now they're voices.
They're voice acting.
Yes, they're voice actors now. I'm going to have to pay them more. Not really. I think both Soren and I are having... Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. That's like a kick in the pants when you certainly didn't need one. And there's little, if you like making flying geese, there's a ruler out there that is literally just for squaring up flying geese. You could invest in that or ask, Christmas is coming or, Halloween's coming. You never know. Okay, so those are my tips of my rocket ships done. We're going to do the tails. So you get a little bit of this. So it becomes stuffing for a bag. A pin cushion or a cat bed for the shelters. I mean, nothing goes to waste. And the same principle, you got to come up 1/4 inch, and then that way when you put all your pieces together, you're not going to lose any goose tips. Okay, you're not going to lose any noses of your geese. And I'd rather have that and take the time to square up, as much as I just like squaring up sometimes. But to get that preciseness and that prettiness, like I said, if it was for me, it'd probably be a different story. I might be a little bit more lazy or lackadaisical on it or something like that, but this is a gift. This is going to be a wedding gift for somebody that, I truly care about, him and his family, so. And I'm happy he found somebody to love. Somebody to love. Like I said, it takes a bit of time, but it's worth it in the end. Squaring up, unfortunately, is just an occurrence that happens with quilting, whether you're squaring up blocks or half square triangles or whatever. Eventually, you're going to have to square up. If you want your stuff to fit together, if you want it all wonky over the place and say the long armor could deal with it, that's another story. Yeah, I hope you feel better. Boys know not to bother me when watching my lives. My lives. Leave me. Don't tip the cat. Nope. Oh, you're welcome there, Catherine. You're welcome. Here's hoping encourages a few more people to, because maybe they find flying geese a little bit intimidating, or they're just not sure what to do with it. I saw a great post the other day where they were using the flying geese as trees, and they made like this big forest of all this like flying geese, and they're like stacked on behind each other and in front and stuff, and I was like, oh wow, I really like that. It's a great way to use up materials, right? And make something beautiful. I love trees. It's very similar to the tree layout here, but they were just like so many. I think it was a scrappy cream color that they used as well for the back, or for the background. Okay, so we just got one more to square up, and then we can put this one together, okay? So that means we have two to put together so far, and then we'll make a bunch of these flying geese to square up for later. Okay, so you want to make sure the tip, you're giving it 1/4 inch past that tip. All right, so there's the tip right there. We're giving it 1/4 inch, okay? And to make sure we're going to be nice and straight, we're going to use that little line on our ruler to help aid us. They're not there just to look good and confuse us. They actually are there to aid us. Hello, Carissa. Hello, everyone. She says, hi, hello, big hearts. I have trouble reading patterns. I'm more of a visual. I am so happy to help, Catherine. You just let me know. Is there anything you want on the list of things you'd like to see? I'm happy to do them for you. Because I am kind of similar the same way. I'm more of a visual learner. Okay, so yeah, you're going to have some scrappy bits, but you're going to have some really good looking blocks. Okay. I need a pile for those. Alright, so let's build these out. One rocket ship at a time. So let's do this, this, and this on the top part, and then we'll come in with our rocket bottoms. Okay. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Oh, so I lost my water. Hello, Tracy W. Craft a Simple Life. Hi, Laura Lynn, Kent, Helly, Tracy A, Tracy P, Melissa Kelly. No problem. Happy to help. Well, good afternoon there, Pops Pop. Cheers to you. Put the pedal to the metal. Yes, that's Pops Pop, Bonnie Parker. Yeah, we had a great visit with Cousin Kevin when he came a weekend a bit ago. So, those scrappy bits are called orts. Also, scraps of threads you cut off can be used to make fabric. Okay, orts. Interesting. Okie dokie. Alright, so we're going to sew this one to this one, okay? Yeah, Pop was up early, so I was up early, and then I kind of laid down for just a smidge just before lunch. And then Pop was laying down as I was prepping for the stream, so yeah, we heard Joanne. I know, sad. Bob Barker passed away. 99 though. I think that was the number that was typed into for his age. Like 99. Like the dude was rocking it when I was young, so. I hope the best for the two of you. I had to call the. Oh, what's up with Kenny? What's up with Kenny, Annie-O? My dad would say when he'd hear me sewing away on my mom's machine down the hallway, do I need to get a bucket of sand to put the fire out? Yeah, pedal to the metal. Okay, now we're going to add the bottom piece. Yeah, he was the best, wasn't he, Elizabeth? He really was. He was great. As many people have memories of, you know, tomato soup and Bob Barker. Why do I want to do this here? Now we gotta put this part on, okay? Gotta finish out our rocket ship. Now I am making 30 of these blocks, not the 20 that the pattern says. And another tip is when you are sewing your geese on and you have your 1/4 inch, to make sure you're not losing your tip, you have your sew lines, which Miss Helly pointed out quite nicely when we were working on our Woos project, the Warmth of Our Stars, the center part, is that you can sew right just above it. So if you had just kind of go a shy 1/4 inch to make sure you're not losing your goose nose, then go for it. Okay. Just leave the laser. His hooves again? Oh, yeah, I bet. Poor horsey. See, and you can see where that's just right there. I can point to it. The crossover is like right there. Okay, right there. And if you just come just shy of that, you'll have your noses of your gooses. Okay. And of course these require a goose of the background fabric and goose of the main fabric that's making out your block. Okay. And I think, you know, if you want design changes, it's completely up to you. I'm obviously doing the 4-at-1 for the sewing, the flying geese method. I think Miss Valerie Glazell had a idea that she wanted to do is she was going to save all the same color. So instead of having this one changed here differently, it's the arrow is all the same color. And I love that. I thought it was a great idea after I read it. I'm like, oh, nice, nice. I put a pencil mark on the point to help. There you go. Perfect. Or even just a little dot of the water soluble or something like that. Okay, now we're going to press these, but we're going to press them so they go to the inside. So we're not really having all these bulky seams on the outside because they're just going to be resistant anyways, okay? So we want to sew, press here and here, okay? I need to go find my project bags for our trip to Wyoming. I leave on Friday. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, Lana's got to go. Okay, bye, Lana. Hello, Samantha. Hi, Laura Lynn and everyone. Just working on cutting batting for making bowl cozies, mug rugs, and plate warmers for Xmas Fair in November. Oh, nice. Good for you. You have to let me know how that works for you. I love our bowl cozy that Miss Nadine made us. She made us two. I absolutely love them, especially for because I'm a soup soup lover, but I also like ice cream too. And it works for both hot and cold. So you're not freezing your hands off holding onto the bowl. Or burning your hands. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our center. I'm going to go with the 50-50 here. There we go. So there's our center. And I thought you were doing something else. I'm sorry. Here. Here. Here.
This is the most popular they did.
They're very chatty. Okay, now here, 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 and here. Okay, so that's our second block. We got this one already pinned, so let's sew that one together. Okay. So we're just going to line it up. It's very windy out there. Pop did not mean to slam the door. It's okay. Hello, Lucy B. Good evening. Just dropping in. Hope all you're all... I'm pretty good. How about yourself there, Lucy B? And again, there's that little center where it crosses, right? We want to come just shy of where that cross is to make sure you're not losing your goose nose. Okay. Take the other side. Sew them together. If I can find it. Oh, there we go. Yes, the Mookhousers are very chatty today. Cows are very vocal. Yeah, my son walked it through and laughed. Yeah, they're very chatty. They're not our cows, but they're very chatty. It was funny, the guys whose cows they are, his name's Dustin, and I saw him on his quad at the back near where the trail is, and the cows were all surrounding him. I'm like, he must be bringing something for them. They were all talky too. They got something to say. Yeah, this one are so close together. Uh-oh. Getting too close. Try some cheese in my soup. Yeah, heck yeah. Yes, yes. Cauliflower cheese potato soup. Yeah. Yes, please. I'll take some. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, now I'm going to press it so that it goes this way. Okay. Easiest for those seams to go. Okay. Gotta wake that back up though. Okay. So there's our one. Make sure I laid out my squares correctly. Yeah, all the points go into the center. Okay. I thought maybe I made a boo-boo there. That's okay. Boo-boos are okay, so don't panic if you've made a boo-boo. Okay? Like boo-boos, they just happen. And then because this one's in the center, I'm going to put it towards the center too. Uh-oh. I think so. Last night was awful. I ached and ached. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's no fun being in pain. Oh, my goodness. There's no fun being in pain. Not that I'm sure it's meant to be fun, but let's just say, yeah. No. Okay, now we're going to take that, line it up. And the center square, and then on the either side of our goosers, we want to make sure that seam is getting flipped and flopped, okay? So you're just going to snuggle it. You don't have to put a pin in. I'm going to because I don't want to move it. You like being a pain to people. I can see that happening there, Mr. Mike. And then same with the other side. We're going to line up right here on those edges, okay? Right there. Sorry, right there. Exactly. They're natural to learning, you know, and people, I make mistakes all the time. I'm not perfect. I'm happy to say I'm not perfect. And you won't get perfection in your quilts either. You'll get almost or practically perfect. Okay. Now we're going to sew down those two seams, and that's the finish of our block. Okay. So it stays steady. I want it at the end. Okay? I don't want to taper it off. I don't want to go like, you know, beat her off or anything like that. Hello, April Green. How you doing today? I never had any pain after the surgery. Almost have been lucky. Yeah. Oh, mystery quilt along it's Border Creek. I'm trimming 150 flying geese blocks using the quilt a day method template. Going to use your method for fantastic. So it's a it's a ruler or is it a template? Or is it a template ruler?
It's a ruler template.
Yeah. Because I think I've seen a few of those. I think I have one that does a square and a square, and I never understood how it worked. And now I think, now that I've learned more, I think I know how it works. But before I didn't. I was like, I don't know what the heck is this thing. Because I thought it was a ruler. I'm like, okay, wait, there's no lines on this. So I just gave up on it. And I'm like, okay, well, it's got to be here for a reason. So. Exactly. And that's why I say it, right? Because Mary Poppins was never perfect. And she's about as close to perfect as anybody could get, so. I mean, the woman farts rainbows. Come on now. My uncle had cows on his farm. He told me that they had to separate them from their mamas before she got pregnant again. Oh, they will moo all night and day for their mom. I was only 16, but now I know. Yeah, well, that explains it, because they were with a bull for about 2 or 3 weeks there, and then the babies came back. I was like, okay. I thought the babies were gone, and then I was, you know, surprised to see them all back again. But I've never raised cows before, so I didn't know the method, especially for meat cows, because that's what they are. I'm assuming the little ones. Okay. There we go. Oops. Come on, you. Here's our block. Okay. So we'll give it a press. Ooh. Is it still raining out there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not hard.
Not hard, but just enough.
Yep.
Okay. There's our block. Much better. I still lost a nose though. How did I lose a nose? What? Well, 4 out of 3. I mean, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I'll do better next time. Yeah. You know, I think it's pretty. And let me just make a whole bunch of those. And if you didn't want to make as many as you wanted in the pattern, or you want to make as many as you want to, maybe try, and you have enough background, try putting them on point. They look really cool on point, right? And then this one, and then the next one, and it would be really kind of cool if you had another square in between. So if you want to bulk it out, but don't want to make 20 blocks, but you want to make a big quilt. I was going to say a big quilt. big quilt. You don't see it's gone? Perfect. Yeah. All right, and then we'll put this one together here. Okay. And then that's the opposite. I've got the flame on the top and the bottom, and the flame in the center, and the orange at the top and the bottom, and the orange in the center. Okay. And that's how we're going to build out all these blocks. So I'm going to make 30. So I'm pretty much doing 2 of each. So I'm going to make 2 that look like this, 2 that look like that, and 2 of the blues, and so on and so forth, and all my little stash colors that I have going on here. I'll show you my fabrics that I'm going to be working with. It's just bits and bobs that I've got here at the shop. I didn't buy anything special for this at all. In fact, I'm trying not to buy anything. I'm trying to use what I have. I've got so many projects coming up that I'm just going to use my stash and my scraps. I need to put a dent in it, or I can't buy any more. And those scrappy projects are probably going to be up for sale. So keep your eye out if you're interested. If you're not, that's okay too. Looks good to you? Awesome, Letitia. I will take it and leave it. Alright, so now we're going to sew the rest of these little blocks together to make another square. And then that's 28 to go. So we're only going to do this for a couple weeks, maybe 3 total. So I'm going to have a lot of work to do in between the projects, because they are getting married in October, and I do still have to quilt it up and bind it and everything else like that, get it to them. So hopefully we'll get our homework done for next weekend, and we can put a whole bunch of rows together or something like that. And see what we got going on. You bought any fabric this year? I was trying to think if we bought any at the beginning of the year. I bought bolts for the shop, and I did buy fabric to make, oops, dork. Make a quilt for Donna, the lady I shared my room with in the hospital. She unfortunately passed away of the cancer that she had. Very sad. And my doctor, right, the surgeon who saved me. So. Well, really, the person who saved me was Pop, because he actually got me to the hospital instead of me having to call 911. So, Pop is savior number 1. Doctor savior number 2. And thank goodness he was willing to drive me, not say, go drive yourself. Family wedding. What's going on? What's Dad talking about? Do you know?
I don't know. Two words is not enough for me to.
What's going on there, Bonnie Parks? Family wedding? Yes, my friend Lawrence's son is getting married. One is his youngest son, Dakota. He's getting married. This is for them in October. Not in Ontario though. Oh, it's got to go all the way to Cowtown, Alberta. Now, besides the Albertans, can anybody tell me what Cowtown is? Okay, now we're going to give these a little press, and then we're going to put them together, okay? Hello, Sharon Patmore. Happy to see you here today. In other words, I pushed too hard, but heading is going... Oh, how do you go? Healing? I'm hoping you said healing is going wonderfully. Pop is the best. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. In fact, that's not the first time he saved my life. We had a house fire in 2000, and he usually, if you just say my name, like Laura Lynn, I'm awake, but he had to like yell my name and bounce me off the bed to get me to. You just answered me. Oh, okay, all right. To get my attention because I had smoke inhalation. So yeah, we came home from a vacation up in Brampton and Grand Valley, Ontario, on July 4th, and the neighbors had fireworks going, and the house was so hot that we would just open up all the windows all the way up to the attic, and a firework that night got through the attic window and landed in Munchkin's old clothes, and bam, just smoldered there for a bit until I don't know what happened, or well, I think Kent smelled smoke and could hear fire or something. Anyways, yeah, and then boom, we were all out of that. All our bags were still packed at the door because we were so tired from the trip. Yeah, and then we just put everything back in the truck and went right back up to Brampton, and Pop had to go down to Florida to work, and Munchkin and I went up to Ontario for a month and a half.
More. I think it was 2.5 months.
About 2.5 months. So thank goodness his grandma, Pop's grandma Rose, and her husband Chess were very welcoming to have us come back, and we took shifts in between the farm and the house. Between Grand Valley, where the farm was, it was 50 acres and 2 ponds, but anyways, it worked out very conveniently because Pop's uncle at the time couldn't drive for DUI infractions, and so I pretty much had to drive his butt around in my Durango. So while he did his work and I worked with him too, I might as well. Got things done, so yeah, I drove him around and mowed, picked up garbage. Oh yeah, good times. I searched it. Exactly, Calgary. Alright, so we're going to sew this together. By the way, LL, I can't get enough of that orangey red. Is it so pretty? I sent a chunk of this to Kelly Cruises and Crafts and Quilts and everything. She does it all. Because she was looking for some orange fabric, so I cut her a chunk of this. A chunk of a couple of little bits. And she's doing a rainbow string quilt. So she didn't have enough orange. And I find that orange is not really a popular color that a lot of people buy. So, it's in the description below there, Lucy B. It is called Amorette, and it's free. I can show you a little picture right there. Okay. I am making 30 blocks instead of the 20 because I'm trying to make this as a wedding gift. Okay. So, and then here is one of the blocks. Oh, just go. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Sonny. Right there. And I was just saying it would look awesome on point. So if you wanted to do it on point with another lovely color or array of colors or something like that, it'd be a great stash buster too, a scrap buster. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good stuffs. Yeah, so I'm going to do 30 blocks. I'm going to do it 5 by 6 instead of 4 by 5. I'm trying not to cut off my nose on my goose there. Got an ad? What did you get an ad? Oh, is it 12? I think it is. You know, that's a good question. Indeed it is. It will be finished, Dolores. It will be a 12-inch block. Right now it's 12.5 by 12.5. Orange and purple. When Wendy K did her Woohoo's project in her oranges and purples that she did, I was like totally gobsmacked. It was stunning. Absolutely. And I've gone back to that picture and looked at it probably like 30, 40 times just to look at all the different, like the shades of different purple that were used. It's within the same cut of fabric, and the same with the orange. It's like a ombre or variegated sort of. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it was a lovely choice. Lovely choice for that project. Okay, here's another one done. Okay, so as you can see, it goes straight overhead here. Yeah, how the bottoms and the centers, but you could do them all the same. You got the pieces to cut no matter what. So if you wanted to do them, you could add just a flaming triangle and an orange triangle or rocket ship, whatever you want to make it. Right? So the choice is up to you. Be right back. Got to pick lettuce and tomatoes before the next shower. Oh, nice. There you go. At least they're getting washed. Yeah. Headed over heels for the oddly enough, I'm not physically into orange, but coral's pretty too. I got like a corally pinky color for a fabric. I thought that was nice. I used that in the quilt. Yeah, so that is how to make 4 flying geese at a time. Super, super easy. So now we're just going to take more of our, what we've already done. And I know I've got these guys to do. And this one here. So I'm going to mark up 4, 8, 12. And get those all sewn up. Okay. Here's my pencil. And of course, this is a very handy ruler. I have 3 of them. There's a small short one, a medium one, and this long one. I kind of like the long one the best because I like to be able to put my fingers over it to stabilize it on my table and then go on either side for my mark. Okay. I just did my movement in squares in orange and purple. It was gifted to my... Yes, that was right too. Yes, the grunge fabric. And it was like gold, like chain link on the inside. It looked like. I think it was gold, wasn't it? It looked like it. So pretty. Very beautiful. Yeah, definitely. When we first moved to Ontario, 2007, I guess it was. My sister Elizabeth was, getting a divorce and living by with her kids. But I wanted to make her a quilt that had nothing to do with her husband. So I said, "What colors do you like?" And she said, "Pink and brown." And I was like, "What? What? Pink and brown? Are you kidding me?" But then I had some a funky brown fabric. It was really kind of cool. I'm glad he used it. And pink. And I made like so it looked like bricks. And then every now and again there was a chunk of jean that I hand embroidered with thread and yarn, words like friendship, love, courage, all sorts of things. I just did that and I put those in the quilt. So I was building her a brick wall out of love, which was my intention. And I used brown and pinks, and then of course the jeans that I had left over. So I've always recycled and stuff like that. She says it's one of her most prized possessions to this date. She won't let anybody sit on it or use it or anything like that because there's so much homemade love in it. And I hand stitched it all together, and it was huge because she had a king size bed. I probably made it a good size queen. I don't think I made a king, but it turned out so nice. And then when we were doing our scrappy adventure, like the one behind me that year, I did a pink and brown bear paw quilt, and I loved it. I know these 2 colors go together. I'll put them together. And then I gave that away to a charity that was going to auction it off. So I said, as long as it was going to go to a good home and they weren't going to make any money from it, which they didn't, from my understanding. I gave them the quilt to auction off. So, but I do plan to make another bear paw for sure. Maybe not pink and brown though, but definitely another pink and brown quilt. I thought maybe a tumbler pink and brown quilt would look pretty nice. Okay, so now we're going to take these guys here, and we're going to up it in the corner there, and down in the corner there on all 3 squares. Okay, and then you want to make sure you're lining up. Like, take your little tool and make sure you're nice and parallel. That's the word I was looking for. I still have my moose quilt. A moose quilt. Moose quilt. I'm trying to remember that, Dad. Which moose quilt was that? Moose quilt. You'd have to take a picture of it and send it to me. We went through all of Munchkin's quilts, except for the ones that he has currently now. Turquoise and brown. Ooh, that would be nice. Orange and turquoise. Yeah, yeah. I want to make a pink and brown quilt. Did you have a pattern picked out there, Pat Remmenschneider? Because maybe we could do it together. Because I want to do another pink and brown. I might have to buy some more brown, though. Or find some more brown. Maybe you could do tan. I got lots of tan. Pink and tan. Okay. So I just want to go through my fabrics real quick here. What we got going on in my bag. My bag of goodies. Okay. So I have some of this. These are fabrics I'll be using in this project. So I'll be making 2 blocks of those. And then, of course, I want to pick something that's going to kind of match with to make the bar. And then the other. This one, I'm not sure it's going to be wide enough. I don't know. There's a couple chunks in here that are just not so big. Okay. Then there's a bit of this. It's got some nature on it. We got the fabric, some fabric left over from Pop and I's pillowcases when we made our pillowcases with the cute turtle fabric. That shopping with Miss Allison Johnson, we picked this up in Prince Edward Island, I believe. Okay, and then we got some, you know, it's a mix. I've got some old fabrics and some new fabrics, you know. Bits and bunch, like this like that's what I'm saying, using scraps and stash. This is all I have of this. But I'll be making a block out of it. Got some of that. Some lovely blues. Got some more floral here too. Got this sort of like, I don't know, looks like a feather fan sort of thing. Almost looks like a little bit like fireworks. We've got another flame, but with black. And then we've got some wheat. I think I sent Miss Gwenny some of that fabric. And then we got like some of this orange or yellow with the stars. I wasn't sure how much I was going to need, so I just kind of put the chunk. Some nice bright yellow there. This blue is like a heather blue sort of thing, and it does have a tiny little paisley print on it. Okay, so that could go with the blue. I know they like wildlife and all sorts of fun stuff, so there's some wildlife here too. I mean, I actually guess I can't fussy cut, but it'll be nice to get, you know, that pretty color in there. Some purple stars, some more of that, some solid, a gingham, checkered or circles. There's also another batik in here, a little bit of gray floral there, and some musical notes. So some lots of fun, good fabric to play with and make a beautiful quilt for a young couple. Oops. That's my blacks. There went all my hard work. It's okay. Easy to set back up. Teal and purple. Yeah, that sounds nice, huh? How's the fabric acquisition going for your board? Oh, Pat. Okay, gotcha. From BC days. Oh, my goodness. I'd have to see a picture of that, Pop, because I don't remember. Sounds kind of familiar. I'm just trying to remember the whole project, but as you can imagine, I've made a few quilts. Okay, so now we're lying back up. We're gonna sew. Did I make that marvelous bag? Oh, of course I did. Yes, that's actually part of our scrappy collection when we were busting it. The reds was January. The greens was here's the pink and the browns for the bear paw. Sorry, go back to this for a moment. Okay, hold on. I did. So it's oval shape on the bottom. Okay, sewed the fabrics together. I made it. Yeah, I did. Yep. And then just aimed upwards with the rope to try and make a bag. I was trying to make a scrappy bag to hold all of my scraps because I wanted it for the projects as we were going forward. And as I went around and around and around, this was the leftover from the January project. This was the February project. This was the March project, and just went around. So I was going to go with the other colors too, but it ended up being too big. I would have had to make 2 or 3 at that point in time. So, and then as I went around, I left a little hole to make for handles, make sure it was even on both sides. And then I just did 2 more strips all the way around the top and zigzagged. And I fill it up, and you know, Mr. Clive had a home in here too. For the longest time, it holds a heck load of fabric. You can drag it anywhere with you. Great for a laundry bag. Time for chocolate break. There you go. Stash bag for lovely. Yeah, ever done it? Yes, I have. I have done a rug. There's a video on there. And I've even done, this is how it all started actually, was the Camden Bowl. This video here has over 200,000 views on YouTube. So, and that was our first year, I think our first year or our second year doing, I think it was our first year of doing YouTube.
I still don't understand it.
Oh. Alright, so sewing on those lines. This is how we're making 4 geese at a time, okay? I've actually made a bread basket for the kitchen. It's purple. I can show it on my phone if you like. It's on the kitchen counter. Just made a smaller version and turned it into a bread basket. So all the kind of like the bread stuff, because I can have pitas and white bread, but then we've got like English muffins and tortillas and buns and everything else like that. It ends up spreading up all over the counter. So I thought I would make a little basket to put it all in, then it's okay. And so I did. I made jelly roll rugs for the kitchen floor, the bathroom. Oops, I forgot my other one. No zigzag here, and it's, oh, no, I'm not on your machine. Okay, back to finishing up my quilt penning. Hello, darn sis, that big old bag is nearly empty. Alas, I think you'll just need to send it this way. Good use of it. It's a fantastic bag. There's a couple of times it even came to Costco just to hold stuff, light stuff that we could all, you know, even to pop around the toilet paper, you know, thing is easier to carry. This is where you can just do your chain piecing, just get them all your ones that you need done. If you're doubling your colors, you know, then, you know, you only need 10 colors if you're making 2 of each. And then just spread it throughout the quilt. I think the quilt has a couple colors that are, there's 3. I think there was 3 yellows or 3 greens or something. But the other ones are mostly blue. But then there's a light blue and a dark blue too. So, okay, now we have those. We're going to again cut down right the center. Oh, bye, Kathy. Oh, okay, I'll open that next. Thank you for reminding me, Linda Lindsay. And is Iris still here, or did she go? Because I got her package, too. We could open that. We can do that mail time, just as I get these guys finished here. What's the cough about? Oh, I don't know. It's so moist here, and it's just been so wet and so damp. I'm not sure. I'm trying to stay healthy, trust me. I have a very low immune system. I've been told so many times, it gets drilled into you every single time you go somewhere. You be careful. Okay. I'll try my best. How's that? Okay. I'm a nurse. Ooh. It's just moist here, I think. I don't know. Mike can use an old Singer 201 and a modern SS Juki. I do have a machine that does zigzag as well for special stuff. I didn't realize you just had a street stitcher. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you had a zigzagger too. A Stitchy Angel. See, now you got me self-conscious. Sorry. I think I shook it. Just being annoying. Okay, LL, laugh out loud. Everyone I know loves the bag. I guy, fun you.
I got from you.
But it doesn't say I got. It says I guy. Okay, fun you with the packing straps in it. It can carry so much.
I think Kathleen's been into the little tipsy sauce.
Right, what you been doing?
Do you think you're going to do that standalone video soon?
Actually, I have all the bits cut for it. We were having a little issue with one of like we plug in a hard drive to a system and then I turn on the cameras to record and then it records to that system. Then I take the system thingy into the house and then pop this up. Anyways, it wasn't reading properly for a while there, so I did some longer Wednesday videos because it was a different kind of setup than the main ones. So, but as soon as we're good to go for the main ones, which I think is this week, I'll be filming a few things for weekend project videos because I do want to get back into it. And I've got a bunch of stuff on my list. I did put it in Pop's bag when I built his out. So I did take a bunch of pictures. Oh, was your mom's? Nice, Lucy. That's fantastic. We have Pop's mom's Singer sewing scissors, but they need to be sharpened. Sharpened and probably repainted. No, don't worry about it, Kathleen. It's okay. I have it ready. I've got everything cut and ready to rock for it. And a sample of like one already done with the stuff in the handles. So it's okay. Thank you for translating. Like, that's not what it says, dear. I'm trying to read what it says.
Like 7 or 8 times before I got it.
She's lying. She is going to use illness to go on another poke. And whoa! Don't even joke about that, Mike. No. Not even funny. I certainly didn't ask for Crohn's disease. Alright, here's the first step of our flying geese. 4 at a time, almost done. Okay, let's do our little tail here and come back the other direction. And then if we stitch a couple times, which is called chain piecing because it looks like a chain, then we have a place to snip. Like, see, we got a little bit of place to snip right there. Love that flame fabric. I'm glad we have it in the red and then the black. Really, I think it'll complement this whole quilt project because I'm trying to make it for 2 people, right? And it's hard to make a quilt for 2 people when you don't really know what their style is like, or you know, that sort of thing. So you don't want to make them something ugly. Okay, now we're gonna clip these apart and then cut them apart. Okay, and then that is at least the top part. No, the bottom part? No, the top part. Top part's to 4 blocks. Okay, almost ready to go. I want to make a tote like you make. Could you make a video with the dimensions? Like, which tote? The bag? The scrappy bag holder?
I thought we did one.
I think we did.
I thought we did that one.
We may have. We may have done that one exactly.
We've done a few videos, so.
Yeah, we have well over 1,100 videos out there. So you just do a quick little search in our list, in our video list. My mom's Italian machine was a treadle as well as an electric, so it had both. And I thought it was great. So when the power went off, it was like I was still working away. You know, I could still work. I could still make my puppets and my Barbie doll clothes and my Cabbage Patch Kids stuff and whatever else I was making. Okay, now we're gonna press those open. Okay. And then we can work on the other set that we gotta do. With all the little colors on the gray instead of the gray on the colors.
Camden style beach bag.
That was yeah. I have that one. Actually, is that one up?
Similar principle.
Actually, that is. Is that the one that's hanging over there, honey? The fabric over there on.
I don't see what you're talking about.
It's under the blue one with the houses.
Oh yeah, I see that. No, I don't think that's. Well, it's hard to tell.
Okay. I sewed a wedding gown and 4 bridesmaids' dresses on a shuttle before I. Oh wow! Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was an Italian machine. I really wish I could remember the name of it. It was orange. It was like orange. Like a bright orange, like that orange on there. Hold on, go overhead so you can really see that orange. It was like that bright orange. So I don't remember whatever happened to it. I never thought about it when I left home with my 2 duffel bags of clothes and my motorbike on the back of my friend's truck, and that's I said goodbye, Calgary. I moved to BC. I never thought about the sewing machine until I got to the age where I probably wanted it and could have it, and then it was nowhere to be found. So, alright. So we're going to put ours in there. Well, we're going to have to square all these up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just put them in a pile. But that's going to be homework. Now, and we got more made up here too. Okay, that need to get squared up. Okay, so let's do some of these, and some of those, and some of these, and some of those. Oh, did we not? Oh, I think we've got enough of that. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I find batiks, sometimes they stick together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I only need 1 more of those, right? And 1 more of those. Okay, alright. Let's do these. I honestly, that kind of seems like it might have been. If it was fancy and on the right-hand side near the turny thingy, I think that's where it was. Or it was on the plate, too. Or it may have been on both. So long ago. Like, literally, I was 19 when I left. So, I couldn't wait to get the heck out of there. Are you kidding me? I'm the baby. I'm out. You people are driving me nuts. I'm leaving. That's exactly what I said. My mom was going through menopause, and she was like mood swings left, right, and center, and it was like you couldn't do anything right around her, no matter what you tried to do. And my sister had just had a baby, and I'm like, I'm out. I hear you, LL. I'm the younger of 11. I was just like, y'all driving me nuts. I'm out of here. I was the first to leave home, too. I was the baby.
Mark that side or the other side?
Sorry, what?
Never mind. I'll go back to sleep.
Okay. That does sound like it could be familiar there, Allison and Lucy B. Just trying to remember if... I'm trying to see it in my mind, but I was so young and didn't really know. Like, I didn't know how important it was, right? But if I could have it now, I would. My friend, she visited from Ontario a couple of weekends ago with her friend that lives here. I have her mom's machine. It's actually what the laptop sits on to turn you guys, so I can see you guys' chat and stuff like that. So she was happy to see that I still had that, because I've had that for about, well, before the quilt shop started, so probably about 8 years I've had that machine. It just needs a new belt. Just needs a new belt, and then it can work again. But that's on the list of, when we get there, we'll get there. Oops, should be using the right one. It's going to be one weird, wacky chip if you're using 2 different colors. Oh, bye, Gazella. I missed you being here. Oh, no, that goes through that, and that goes through. Okay, no. Okay. Do. The 6 of 9. It makes more sense. Alina and Swiss, not Italian now. Yeah, I'm sure. I know it was Italian. That I know. What machines needs a new belt? I'll have to flip it out and see, because it's one of those ones that's in the cabinet. You can use it as a table, and then you flip the table out, and then the sewing machine pops up, and then you can use the side table as the side of the table for the sewing machine, and then the sewing thing. So it's in set. So I'll search it. I'll figure out what it is. So, because I haven't really looked at it since pretty much I picked it up, thinking I'll get time to it. Well, it's been 8 years. So, what we got going on here? Oh, we slipped. You have a 35-year-old singer and still use it? Very nice. I'm assuming that's Bonnie. Because you can't see the threaded machine, can you, Dad? Kidding.
You're getting there.
Love ya. Smochies. If Ben only knew. Family story is Dad wanted another son after his first. Mom delivered 6 girls in a row, then twin boys at the hospital. Boom! You want a boys, buddy? I'll give you boys. Okay, does anybody have any questions about this project? Hello, Giovanna. If it was Italian, it must have been then. It must have been. I mean, I'm trying to it was either black or gold text. For some reason, gold stands out in my mind against the orange, but that may have been something else. And it was a treadle and an electric. And I don't know where Mom got it or how long she had it before, and where it went afterwards. I tried asking my mom, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know," like when she was alive. Okay, so now we trim that up right down the center, and then we got some goosers. Sorry, my nose is running here. Sorry for that. My fingers 70 years old. Oh my gosh. One of 17. Hubby came in and we had a conversation. What did I miss? Did LL buy a tournament? No, we were talking about ones we'd learned on as we were kids and stuff like that, and what like has been handed down. Like a couple people said they had their mom's machine in their chat, and sorry, they had their mom's machine and they were in the chat. And I said I wish I had the one that I grew up with, which was the one my mom had, because it was part electric and part treadle. So that's all. And it was orange and it was Italian. That's all I remember. It was such a bright, beautiful orange. I loved it. And it worked really well. It had a side bobbin load? Front. What was it, this bobbin? I don't know. I don't remember now. I worked on so many machines, so it's hard to remember just one specific one. And it's like, you know, 30 some odd years ago. More. Now remember, it's exclamation 4 geese to get the chart to make 4 flying geese at a time. And the chart gives you like loads and loads of information. Here's the chart, okay? There's the chart right there. It gives you loads of information to do all the way up to like the biggest blocks, okay? Like 6 by 12. So if you need that as your finished size, then you can go and make them all the little amendments, okay? So exclamation 4 geese, okay, gives you that. And then in the exclamation pattern gives you the free pattern that we're working on, okay? And we're doing this as a wedding gift. For a cute young couple. Well, actually, Dakota's only a couple years older than Munchkin because he was 10 months old when we got married. Because his older brothers, Taylor and Jordan, were in our wedding party. They were the ring bearers. Little twin boys with cowboy hats and cowboy boots and little jeans, and they were so cute. They were like 4 years old. They were adorable. Cute little ring bears. The adorable little ring bears. Hey, and a $1? My grandpa gave me a singer for my wedding in 1987, and I made cloth for my boys until they were about 4 years old. Then I never got on it again. Patrick came into my life about 7 years ago. Well, at least you got to it. You know, you got to enjoy something you really love. And like you said, you make clothes for your boys, which are extremely handy. Because there was lots of times that Munchkin would outgrow pants, so I made them into long shorts, right? So, and then the long shorts, you know, they weren't growing around the middle, but they were just growing the leg-wise, right? So, there was lots of times pants became shorts. And some favorite t-shirts, if I could, they became tank tops. You know, because you cut the arms off and then, you know, make a little gap in the side, and you still wanted to hold on to that tank top t-shirt, right? I was just trying to give myself a little bit of a tail that was a little bit too close there. Okay, all those are done. Okay. All right, now trimming over here. Okay. Yes, there will be a cross stitch Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. Oh, besides those blocks there, I'm sorry. Okay, they are finished at, okay, they end up being 2 by 3.5 is the unit when done. This whole unit. Hold on, let me trim this one, I'll show you. Okay. Okay. 2.5 by 3, you have to square that up to. Okay. So that right there is 2.5 by 3. So if you go to the chart, right here, it says unfinished size. There's 2 by 3.5. Did I say 2.5 by 3? I'm sorry, I meant 2 by 3.5. Right there. Sorry. Right there. It says 2 by 3.5. So you cut 4 2 3/4, and one at 4 3/4, and that's going to give you a 1.5 by 3 when finished. Okay. So that's how you read the chart. And then right here is the midpoint. So when you're measuring your flying goose, like right here, your midpoint is going to be from right there over. So for the one we're working on, we need 1 3/4. So we're going to measure from 1 3/4 over and then trim, and 1 3/4 over and trim. Okay. Any other questions I may have missed there? Not that you saw? Okay. I just don't want to miss anything. So, sorry, I was going to say, there will be cross stitch Tuesday this week. My infusion is not until Thursday, and it's my second infusion out of the bunch that I have to do before we get on to the 8-week mark thingamabob. Okay, so every 8 weeks. Okay, let's press these. I can't figure out how to print that page. I right-clicked it and then just used the print feature. Or if it was giving me trouble, I made the picture, so I clicked on it and then I saved the picture as, and then I printed that picture. What do you think of Kathy with a back? Ooh, bright and beautiful, Catherine. Kathy fabrics are nice and multicolored and lots of brightness and patterns and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and my first one went very, very well. I was a little cold, though, because they take the stuff right from the fridge and start pumping it in your body for 2.5 hours. So next time, wear a sweater. Or bring a sweater. But it went fine. It was fine. All in all, I think we left the house at 10 after 8, and we got home at 2:30. So it's about a 6.5 hour tour. It's almost an hour there and then an hour back. How do you feel after? I can kind of tell that the steroids are gone. Like I'm not on steroids anymore, because it was what was taming all the inflammation and the disease on the inside. So it feels a little different. Yeah. So all these are going to be changed into blocks. So here, let's do this one. Square that one up. Let's see what this one's going to look like. The nurse brought me warmed blankets when I was in the holding pattern at the... Yeah, well, it's definitely would be nice, for sure. But I'll take whatever I can get. Yeah, and unfortunately Pop couldn't come in with me, but which I don't understand, because you can't go alone. You can't drive afterwards. Like... So why not accommodate for somebody, right? To aid the person that you're helping. I don't know. I was very confused. Well, they do have like pushback chairs, but they're not like a super fun recliner. I kind of actually felt a little bit more uncomfortable to be pushed back than I did just sitting upright. So it's pretty much what I just ended up doing, was just sitting upright. And, oh, sorry. And then I'm not in the room alone, so there. And that'll be another block. So let's sew him together. Oh, I was asked if I would mind having cold infusions. I didn't feel that much. But again, I'm sweating all the time because of side effects. Yeah, probably a good thing to cool you down from the inside. When, so yeah, I had those featherweights. They weren't authentic featherweights, but the ones that they had on sale, I don't know, must have been last year sometime, or whatever, maybe even the year before. I was like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. Does that mean no, it has to be kept in the fridge. It can't be warmed up, unfortunately. Oh, good night, Lucy B. Big hugs to you. Big hugs to you, Lucy B. Watch for your package if you please. It'll be there sooner or later. Yeah, I think the different colored fabrics in this quilt project is going to be so nice and very complimentary to both of them. You know, like as I said, I'm trying to make this for a couple, right? So, and then the other one will have the big. This will be here and here, and then this fabric will be right in there. Right. My quilt project's too funny. Pets are gonna interfering with. Yeah, yeah. Pay attention to me. Are you paying attention to me yet? What about me? That was Mr. Clive. That was Mr. Clive. All right. So we did a couple blocks today. We found the easiest way to get ourselves to these. Hey, Yarn, how you doing? And to get ourselves to these beautiful little sections here of making the 12.5 by 12.5. Like I said, you could use the same fabric here, like Valerie Gazelle's going to do, and I think that sounds amazing. Can't wait to see her blocks. You can mix and match it. You could do whatever you like. How did my points turn out on this one? I got all my points. I got all of them. Look at them. 2 and 4s. Look at them. Look at them points. See, as I'm learning, they are getting better. And I find doing it this way is easier than the way that they're telling you to in the pattern here. It is a free pattern, so I can share this. I can share this information. I find it easier doing it that way than trying to put triangle onto triangle in a triangle. I find things get a little skewed. Could you lay them out beside each other, please? These two? Oh, I don't know what I pushed over there. What's up? For points. Oh, just want to see the pattern. Okay. It's free. It's free. You don't have to pay for this one. It is free. Just go exclamation pattern. And if you want the oversized flying geese with all the the midpoints and everything, which I found this one to be most helpful. There is many out there. There are very many you could do that. Yeah, well, that's true. Like if you look at this, if you look at the pattern, it very much is an Irish chain. It's just like a little flower in between. Hey, Allison Rollinson. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. Oh, the mail. I was going to thank you, sweetheart. I totally forgot. Okay, let's pop these away so we're not getting anything all crazy. First, Linda Lindsay, are you here? Well, they're not all going to be that orange and orange color. I got a whole bunch of other fabrics to play with, so you'll see them next week. Thank you. I'm learning from. Oh, thank you. Welcome. Happy we can help. Oh, you're here. Perfect. Okay. So, if you want to be part of our world quilt, which is this is a quilt that you guys make by sending me a block and then I make it. So, it just represents who you are, what you are, your favorite block, first thing you made. Put a little ice cream cone with some ice cream on it. If you love ice cream, it's whatever represents you in any way possible, right? 9.5 by 9.5, unfinished. I will put it in a quilt. We've got already one. It's in the house. It will eventually make its way back out to the shop. If you want to be included in it, send it to me. Would love to make a second one. Okay, as you see, I hadn't opened that, so I didn't know what it was. This is a big surprise. So I said, oh, Linda Lindsay. Hi, Peeky Poot. Woo woo. Okay, we ready?
How quickly does she get banned?
How quickly does she get banned? I don't know. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm kidding. It's adorable. Love it. Look at that cute little pineapples. I love it. Pineapple pizza. I'm so Almost snorted. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Even Sophie got all excited. Oh man. Oh, you're killing me, girl. You're killing me. Okay, that is hilarious. That's all she... Oh no, I was going to say there's a note there too. Good on you, Linda. Oh. Mom and Pop, I love pineapple pizza. Your quilting friend, Linda Lindsay. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. That's going to go in the project. Oh, I'll show you Allison's. We missed Allison's last time. I think I said Nadine's was Allison's, and I mixed that up. So hold on. Here, show a few actually. So here's Allison Johnson's. Okay, little camper in the sun because she's always out camping. And then this one is Pat Strawhouse's. So it's whatever you like. It's what I'm trying to get, whatever you like. Whatever you want to represent you, send it to me and I will put it in a quilt. We do a little sashing in between, and then I put your name, I embroider your name on a little piece on the bottom that goes in between the bottom sashing, and it's, there you go. You're on the quilt and you're in the quilt shop for life. Okay? I know, this is just an example. Two very beautiful projects there. That's awesome. Okay, is Irish here, or did she go?
Probably don't want to put that up.
There's no address seen, honey.
Okay.
Trust me, I already made sure.
Just our address, but that's okay.
Well, we want that. We want them to send us. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. I'm opening.
Is there anything in this package we can't show on stream?
Yes. Did you got your mic on? No?
No.
Oh. Did you hear that?
Probably not.
Is there anything in this package we can't show on stream? Yes, please, Kathleen. Anybody wants to help partake? I mean, seriously, it's open. We got lots of spaces. You know, at this point, it will be a while before we get the second one built. All is okay. Okay. Oh, of course, Pat Strawhouse. Of course it is. I just gotta keep collecting. We don't have enough for a quilt yet. Now I think we have 63 for the first one, so I kind of want to do about the same size for the second one. So we need like probably 50 more people to send in a block. So please do. It could be just one of your orphan blocks that happens to be 9.5 by 9.5. I'm fine with that too. Ooh. Uh-oh. Somebody lucked out. Okay, hold on. Oh, True Chews Premium Grillers made with grilled chicken. Oh, yeah. We're tucking into those right now. Oh, sorry. Happy puppy. Oh, yeah. Oh, they smell good. Oh, my God. It smells like barbecue chicken. Oh, sorry, Sophie. You good? Okay, we'll save her another one just in case. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. She needed some for here. The world's best pencil. Nice. Erases cleanly, writes smoothly. Oh, nice. Thank you. I even have my little pencil sharpener right here. Right there. Sharpen. Very nice. I'm going to put that right there so I can sharpen them all. Ooh, chocolat. Ooh, chocolat. Ooh, chocolat. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wish I could share with y'all. Starbursts! Oh, she's stacking the candy shop, man. Ooh, and oh my goodness, she snacks for everybody. A big bag. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a bag this big. Ours don't come this big.
Yeah, they do.
Not the 907, no. Maybe 500. Oh, at Costco? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Irish. Thank you so much.
And the envelope.
Oh, and then, oh, sorry. I'm all excited about the candy. I'm sorry. Oh, isn't that adorable? It's a little paper boat. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And then the heron. Oh my gosh, because we had Heron's on our Get to Know My Neighborhood project. Where'd he go? There he is, right down there. Right there. Oh my gosh, beautiful. How beautiful. Thank you so much. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Absolutely. Oh, here's another one for Sophie. Come on. Come on. Say thank you. That is awesome. We'll take these into the house for sure. Oh my goodness. Would you like a treat there, Pop? No, not right now? Okay, well, I'm going to have one of these. Yes, thank you so much, Irish. Big hugs to you, my dear. My Jakes loves those cookies. You can't have one of these. I'm sorry. No, mummies. Mummies. Don't give me that look. You can't have it. Oh, it's cookies and cream. Is that what it is? What is it? Oh. Oh, it's all white, though. Does that mean it's just the fat separated from it? I think so.
Most likely.
Yeah. No, hi, Dophie. You'll take a treat? Okay, Mr. Mike. Here you go. Anybody who wants one, there you go. Have at her. I know, so cute. Okay, I'll read the note later. Awesome. Thank you. That's amazing. You want one? You can have at her. I'll share with everybody. You had your fill. You had your fill. I got threads all over me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Any questions? Come on. I'll pet you. Get some lovin's. No, she didn't want that. It's totally awesome. And the pineapple. Oh my gosh. Start bursting again. There's pineapple in there too, I'm sure. Actually, is there pineapple flavor? Cherry, orange, strawberry, lemon. Oh, sorry, strawberry, lemon, orange, and cherry. Okay. Well, at least I can get my strawberry and my orange now, and my cherry. You take the pizza? Thank you for your time. Any questions? Like I say, flying geese pattern, exclamation for geese, for exclamation pattern for the pattern that we're working on. Like I said, I'm doing mine as a wedding gift for a young couple, Dakota and Ruth. If I sent one in before, should I send it? If you would love to, Pat, I would love to have that. I know yours was with the little cat on it. The little Halloween block. So if you want to, I would love to have another one. I would love, if somebody wants to do it again, and please bring them on. Bring them on. I'd love to have another one. Then we can see how we've grown, right? As a community. You're on the first one from 17-18, and then now you'll be on the second one that's from 23-24. 9.5 by 9.5. What's the link for the World Quilt again there? Oh, sorry. Pop already put it in. No. Helly put it in. Sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you, Miss Helly. She's doing an amazing job. She is. She's really quite the what's the right word?
Amazing?
No, well, she's that too. But I meant like the commander, the whole captain behind it. No, but there's like she's like more up there. She's like higher up on the ladder. Admiral. Yeah, she's like the admiral. Okay. Yeah, around the world quilt. I entered twice. My block is on previous quilt. I sent one for this week. But yes, you did, Miss Gwenny. Yes, you did. Wow, I like it. Yeah, of course. Ambassador. That's the one I was thinking of, I think. Oh. Ambassador. She's the ambassador for the Around the World quilt.
She's the ambassador for the channel.
That too. That very much too. And so is Allison and Lois and Gwenny. And everybody else who shares our videos and talks about us, and we just ask that you don't bring us up in other people's channels, so because that's not cool. Not unless they ask. If they ask if if somebody you're interested in, then that's worthy of sharing with everybody, then put us in if you feel that we're worthy. So, which I thought of sending a pineapple pizza. That may be more than just one on this quilt top, apparently. That's hilarious. Admiral, General, Queen. Yeah, exactly. All of the above. Yeah, we couldn't do this without you guys, you know, and the people who help support our channel, our moderators, as well. Pop is obviously #1 because this couldn't happen without Pop, so. I talk about you all the time. Most of it is nice. I know. Those Canadians. I know. That pretend to be dumb, right? Right, Miss Melissa? Payback is a dish served cold. No, pizza's hot, babe. Pizza's hot. Well, cold pizza if you don't want it the next morning, so. Yeah, cold pizza is delicious.
It's a payback. It has nothing to do with pizza.
That's true. Yeah, big hugs, everybody. Thank you for all the treasures. Thank you for the gifts and the treats for Sophie, myself, and Pop. It's very nice of you. Oh, thank you. Or ice cream. Yeah, I'll take ice cream too. Okay, if you have any questions, either ask them now or leave them in the comments below. Other than that, we will see you on Cross Stitch Tuesday. We're working on a brand new project we just started on last Tuesday. It's called Friends, a thread of love of thread or thread of love or something like that. It's really cute. Also free pattern. Yeah, so have an amazing day. Thank you very much for hanging out with me and helping me perfect the 4 at a time flying goose. And you keep your noses. Okay? All right? I think this on point would still look really nice too. Just saying. I like it on point. Some blocks are just amazing on point. You could put a little 4 patch in here. Ideas. Okay. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks for your time. We'll see you soon.